Hey there people, so today I am going to be showing you the Stardust Armor. I'm also going to show you the Stardust Dragon, the Stardust Cell Staff, and the Stardust Guardian. In other words, the full Stardust loadout except for the wings, because I'm not going to bother with those right now. But I'm also going to show you how to make the armor and both staffs. This is all endgame equipment. It's available currently only on PC since the 1.3 update, but it will be coming to Xbox One and PS4 very soon. Also should be coming to others like iOS, Android, Nintendo Switch a little later, mobile platforms and so on. So, the Stardust Armor itself is the most powerful summoning set available in Terraria as of now. It's the end game stuff. You need to defeat the Moon Lord to get Luminite, and you need to defeat the Stardust Pillar to get Stardust Fragments. So, you'll need 36 Luminite bars, which comes from 144 Luminite ore. Again, that comes from the Moon Lord. And you'll need 45 Stardust Fragments from the Stardust Pillar. So I've got those prepared right here, so as not to bore you too much. And here we go. So the Stardust Helmet gives you +1 maximum minions. The Stardust Plate, chest plate, and the leggings each give you +2 maximum minions. So again, summoning set gives you lots of minions. And once you have all of those, each of them also gives you, you can see there, increases your minion damage by 22%. That's each one. So altogether, when you add it all together, and I should really just take off my equipment so you can see, and you can see my Stardust Guardian is already there. I'll tell you about that in a second. So this is how the set looks. Again, I have some dies here too, so let's take those out just so you can see what it normally looks like. But yeah, there's the Stardust set with the Stardust Guardian, and the whole set altogether gives you +5 to your minion capacity. Of course, you have a base of 1, so that's 6 altogether, and plus 66% minion damage, which is huge. And of course, again, this Stardust Guardian is actually the set bonus. So when you have the full set, you get this Stardust Guardian, and that is actually like a sentry style minion, which does not count against your minion cap. So you get 6 minions plus that. And how that works is you push double tap down to basically plant him in a position, and he's gonna more or less guard that position. So once you've activated him like that, he's going to stick around that area. He will chase enemies very short distances, but will always return to that position where you've set him. And when he's attacking enemies, he will periodically create explosions, which will damage the enemies, and it will draw the enemies to target the Stardust Guardian instead of you. So that's very useful, very powerful, and it's basically a free bonus for the set. The other thing is you can double tap down to bring him back to you, and he'll go back to following. Well, it's supposed to go back to following you. I guess you just reset his position. The wiki lied. But yeah, he's basically, when you first get him, he follows you around, and he's actually in a passive state. He doesn't do anything, I don't think, until you actually deploy him, assign him, somewhere to guard, basically. And yeah, then when you double tap him again, he's just going to come to you. If you wander far enough away, yeah, actually, I'm going to, see, he goes back to that passive state where he's just following you until you assign him a spot again, basically. So that's the Stardust Guardian. And the set also, the Stardust set, like all of the other Luminite-based sets, gives off some light. So I think you can kind of see that here if I'm close enough. I don't know, not really. But yeah, the set does give off light. And you can see he's not attacking because he's in the follow mode. But if I assign him, there we go. It's going to start exploding. And the Harpy's actually going to hang around and target him rather than me. Although apparently still shoot at me. But the Harpy wasn't coming after me. And so when you get far enough away, there he is, he comes back to you. And then you can kind of reassign him to a new spot again. So yeah, the set gives off light. The one difference though with this set is that you only actually need one piece of this set for it to give off the full amount of light, which is kind of interesting. All the other ones you need like the full set apparently. Anyway, so another thing about this set is that with the 6 base minion capacity, because it's your default 1 + 5, that makes it very easy to get the You and What Army achievement. So I'm actually going to show you that. You need to be able to summon 9 minions to get that achievement. and I don't have it yet. So what I'm going to do, there are basically 4 things that will help you to summon additional minions on top of your armor set and everything. One of those is the necromantic scroll over here in the bottom right. So I've got that. That allows you to summon 1 more. I've got this summoning potion, which allows 1 more. And the bewitching table I left down here after my Old Ones Army event, where actually you can see these staffs in action a little bit too. But right click on that and that gives you 1 more. So now I'm going to show you the staffs. And first of all, the Stardust Dragon staff. Now each of these you will need 18 Stardust fragments, and again, all this endgame stuff happens at your Ancient Manipulator. So I've already gone ahead and created both of these staffs, but they're each 18 Stardust fragments at the Ancient Manipulator, and all of that other stuff was at the Ancient Manipulator as well. The way the Stardust Dragon staff works is, first of all, you cast it, obviously, but each additional cast, it just makes it longer. And you can see, you know, I've got my cap all the way up to 9 now. And there we go, actually. I just got the achievement. I wasn't sure if I could get it for the Stardust Dragon or if I had to have like 9 individual ones. But yeah, the Stardust Dragon is different in that instead of summoning additional minions, it just gets longer. So that's a very long Stardust Dragon. And the Stardust Dragon is very powerful, particularly against bosses. So you'll probably see people doing videos on killing bosses really quickly with the Stardust Dragon. However, the Stardust Cell Staff, which is the other one I've got here, is more powerful against, or probably more useful at least, against large numbers of enemies. And again, in my Old Ones Army video, that's the one that I used for that. So in that case, I guess because I've already summoned the dragon, yeah, I'll have to cancel that before I can summon a bunch of these. But you can see, again, I can summon a ton of these because I've just upped my minion count by so much. So I've got a whole swarm of these, and that's where summoning sets, and particularly this summoning set, become very powerful. And of course you can have sentries on top of that as well. So this is basically how I was handling the Old Ones Army. And even this allows you to summon an additional sentry. So I can have 2 sentries and all these minions, and that is going to be extremely powerful. And you get the idea. So that's basically it. That's your Stardust set, and I can just basically stand around at this point and not a lot is going to happen to me. These guys are going to kill everything. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.